She's amazing. She reads people, their energy, and gives them insight in their lives, where they are, where they're going to go. Part of what she does is that energy is contained within your chakras. I remember a long time ago when I first heard that word, I was like, what is that? It was like Chakra Khan. Remember the singer? I tried to figure this whole thing out, but it's energy systems in your body. I'm not even going to explain it. I'm going to let her do it. She's the owner and psychic at Dragonfly Intuitive Connections. She's our professional of the year. Cheryl Furze is back with us. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
So, am I right in saying there's seven major chakras in our bodies?
Yes. I mean, there's thousands of chakras in our body, but there is seven major. If you go by the Hindu chakra system,
Okay.
okay? And so they are energy centers in our body. And as we're talking, I'm going to go through each one and talk about the color and where they are located and what organs in your body are affected by them. So with chakras, so they're everybody has them, okay, and they play a real important part in our physical, our emotional, and our spiritual health. So they rotate spirally and they vibrate. And so they start like on your crown. And so one's going to rotate clockwise, the next one's going to rotate counterclockwise, and down they go as they're going down your body. And then they originate outside in our aura field and in and inward they come. So then all of our energies flow through our spines through these chakras. Okay, that's all our life force that goes through there. So when your chakras aren't in alignment, whether your frequencies are off, whether you have an illness, there's a lot of different things that can cause them to be off. You can have a lot of different issues. You can have emotional issues, you can have illnesses, you can have aches and pains, things like that. And a lot of things that are affected by your chakras. People don't think about this. We only think about all these things that we normally know in our bodies, our brain, our lungs, our stomach, all those kind of things. But we don't think about these other spiritual parts of these that we all have in our bodies.
Hmm.
And so when these aren't alignment, we start feeling these in different areas of our bodies. Okay, so each one vibrates at a different frequency, which I'll go through those also. And they start at different frequencies. So the first one is the slowest, and they vibrate faster as they go up through your body.
Oh, I never knew that. So, if I'm hearing that right, the chakras that are lower in your body have a lower frequency, and then when you get to, I guess, the crown chakra.
Yes, your crown
Okay.
chakra.
Okay. It's a faster
Yeah.
vibration.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
Yes. And then you'll also see when you pay attention to that it's again it resonates with the colors of the rainbow, which again, if you heard or saw my podcast about frequencies, colors are a frequency also. So
So
it's kind
I
of cool where you're starting to see all these kind of connections with the universe and with our bodies and all these natural things that we can help and we can affect with our health for our health, our health, I'm sorry, and our bodies.
so the chakras have a color. They've been assigned a color that we uh, associate them with. Your crown chakra. I don't remember all the colors, but
Right?
is there a reason for the colors?
Um, no, I've never known anything of a specific of the reason except for maybe the frequencies because of the connections of the frequency with the universe.
Okay.
They all kind of come together, which you'll see. So like if you go anywhere, so like if you weren't looking at specifically chakras, but you were looking at frequencies or certain colors, you would see that um the color of violet, okay, may have the frequency of 963, which is the crown color. Okay,
Okay.
scientifically, because the chakras are it is scientific factor. Okay, they know that your crown chakra is a frequency of 963. So therefore, I think that's where the colors have been assigned to the chakras based on the frequency.
So 7 chakras, can we go through them?
Yes, we can. Okay. So what I'm going to tell you, so we're going to talk about, well, what's going to go along with it. Okay. So the root chakra, which is the element of earth, okay, it's at the perineum. Do you know where the perineum is?
Uh, not
Well,
100% sure.
it's the base of your spine, and it's between your anus and your genitals.
Gotcha. Okay.
That little spot there,
And
okay?
that chakra is known as
Root
that
chakra.
is the root chakra. Okay.
That's the root chakra. It's the element of earth, and it moves energy into your legs, your hips, and your feet. Okay, the color of that is red. Okay, and if along with what I was saying, the chakras resonate with a sound along with the color. So if you like to chant, which is one of the ways to align your chakras, is by chanting. There's a sound, and that is lam. So you can do lam. And if you do that, you feel that vibration, and you would direct that vibration down to that our area of your body, to that root chakra. So if you choose to do chanting to align your chakra, you're going to make that sound. You can feel that vibration as soon as you do that, and you're going to direct that down to that chakra. Okay.
Hmm.
Also, for your sensory experience, the root chakra is for the sense of smell. And if you're into essential oils, the oils that are good for the chakra is like sandalwood, cinnamon, and cedar wood. So natural wood is your chakra is good for your foundations.
No, I had no idea that there was a sound, i.e., a frequency that is connected to every chakra. Learned something else
Yeah.
today. Wow.
Yes. And so the root chakra has a frequency of 396 hertz. And it's for like, that's your it's your foundation. So some of the fears and things that go with chakras, I mean the root chakra and things, there's a fear, and there's also for liberating guilt. If you wanted to work with crystals for your chakra, for the root chakra, it would be ruby, hematite would be a good one, black tourmaline would be a good one, and bloodstone. And the glands that you want to look at would be the adrenal glands are affected by your root chakra. And your organs are your immune system, your rectum, your bones, bone marrow, and the base of your spine. So those are the areas. When you start having those kind of areas in your body, you can say, okay, maybe my root chakra is out of alignment, and you want to look at that. I guess I might have to speed this up a little bit, huh? Since we've got 7. So,
And I'm gonna have lots of questions anyway. So yeah.
so let's go. Let's get going because, okay, Cheryl. So your sacral is the second one. Okay. That is orange. That is the element of water. And it's in the lower abdomen, about 2 inches below your navel. And so that one, the sound for that is vom.
Say it again.
So vom.
Vom.
VAM. Vom.
Hmm.
Okay, so the thing you're gonna go vom
Vom.
and direct that down to that. chakra, to your sacral. The corresponding sensory experience of that is taste. And your essential oils for that is going to be like a jasmine or rosemary or neroli and lang lang. So those are something you can just like even smell them, your essential oils. You can either, have them in a diffuser or whatever. Crystals, if you want to use it in your moonstone, citrine, topaz, amber. Um, the frequency as 417 hertz, and it's a lot. Frequencies help with the resolving past trauma um, for your sacral. Okay. So that, well, we better not get into that because we're going to run out of time, big time. The organs for your sacral is the bladder. I think, did I already say the gland? The gland is the pancreas. The organs are going to be also the bladder, kidney, the pelvis area, your lymphatic system, and the ovaries and the testes.
And
Okay.
that's
Even though
which one is that? Which chakra?
that is the sacral, a lot of
Okay.
people think that the root, once they know where the root chakra is, the area that is more for your sexual desires and everything is, and actually it's in your sacral,
Hmm.
up a little bit higher. Interesting.
Interesting.
Isn't that very interesting? Yes.
So if you have, I don't know, hypothetically issues with fertility or something like that, um, you could have stuck energy in that
Yes.
chakra. Really?
Yes, you can. And you're going to look at it at your sacral more so than you are your root. Okay. The next one we're going to look at is your solar plexus. And that has the element of fire. And that's in below the sternum in your stomach area. And the color of that is yellow. And your mantra to chant is Ram or Ram, however you want to say, more Ram than Ram. It's Ram, but it's spelled RAM. And that is all corresponds with your vision. And essential oils for that would be like a juniper, a lemon would be very good, a bergamot, grapefruit would be a good one. Um, Crystals for it would be like, along those lines of the colors. The yellow topaz is a tigerite, a citrine. You think of the same colors as of the chakra. Um, your hertz, your frequency is going to be 528. And your solar plexus is where a lot of your emotions are. And it's for transformation, and miracles can be had in your solar plexus. But that's where
Huh.
your um a lot of your answers come to questions. Are you get that and that moments, and things come to your solar plexus. And so when people will tell you, listen to your gut, you think about that solar plexus of giving you those answers to the questions that you have of whether or not something is right for you or not right for you. You
Now,
get that or moment.
where's that chakra again?
That is just below, it's below your sternum in your stomach area. So you know how, okay, so let's say when we get excited about something or we get those butterflies in our stomach, that's your solar plexus that is doing that to you.
Wow. See,
It's those emotions.
I never thought for your gut feeling. Now it makes sense because it's in your gut. Um, I always thought that that was not jumping ahead here, but the third eye
It's
doing that.
not.
Wow.
It's not. It's your solar plexus giving you that.
Wow.
But some of the ideas might be coming from your third eye.
Okay.
Because your intuition is making your solar plexus wake up and go, oh, because you know how sometimes you'll even get that all of a sudden gut feeling and you bend almost like bend over. Do you know how you get that feeling where all of a sudden you get that feeling in your gut and you're like, oh, what is this? And then what do? You start thinking of your intuition, or you start listening to your intuition. You start paying attention to intuition. What am I getting that's causing my gut to react like this?
Wow. I didn't know that that was the chain of command, if you
Well,
will.
remember, everything's connected.
Well, I got that, but I didn't know that that's the way it worked, where you get something here, but then I guess process it up here.
Right. Yes, because of your intuition. But your intuition, also some of your intuition will also come from your sacral area too.
Uh,
Intuition comes into you through your sacral area too.
hmm.
So it's kind of an interesting thing how, if we go back to listening, looking more at your human design readings and things, you'll see too where some of that starts to come into play, where your intuition is coming from. And so
Gotcha.
it all starts coming, all everything kind of mixing all up and everything in there, and all your messages start coming together. But your gut, your emotions, is where you start really getting some answers or some questions.
So we didn't get into it yet, but when your energy is wonky or messed up within your chakras and they need to be cleared, is that why you're not getting the gut feeling like you should, or the intuition that you should, if it be because you might have an energy issue?
Well, so it can be your energies, but also can be your design, to go into your human design a little bit. It can also be your design and how you get those answers to your questions. So you'd have to look into what your human design is, and yours is your emotions. So that is so for you,
I hate it too.
if you aren't getting it, if you aren't getting anything, then you have to re-ask it later on. Then you say, okay, the time's not right. I'm not getting anything, so the timing is wrong.
to
So
to
the timing
receive.
is not right now. I cannot get an answer on this.
Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Didn't know that either. Okay. Um, wow. This goes, against what I always thought. So you're saying that for some of us, maybe emotion gets involved or into play, and then you have to, if the answer is not coming to you right now, so you have to ask again later.
Yes.
Okay.
You're like, this has to be readdressed later on because there's nothing right now. The timing is not right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So it can just be a matter of timing. Okay. And I think I didn't say with the solar plexus that the hormonal glands is for the third chakra for the solar plexus is the pancreas and the adrenals. And your organs are the respiratory system, stomach, liver, gallbladder, spleen, small intestines, lower back, and the okay, we're just going to go nervous system.
Okay.
That word doesn't want to come out today. We've, okay, only a few more. I think we have time to do it. Heart. Um, so the heart is, of course, the heart. The element is air, and it's in the chest area. Your cardiac plex area. I can't talk today. I really apologize, everybody. The color is green. So think of, how envy. I'm green with envy.
Oh,
All comes in the heart. And so where envy comes from is all in our heart. Um, the mantra for it is yam, YAM, yam. So yam,
um,
yum. And the sensory experience for it is touch. If you wanted essential oils, that would be like a rose. So that's where rose comes to love, rose, but so is the scent.
and this is
Smell
for
rose.
now. I want to confirm which.
This
Uh,
is heart.
this is the heart. Okay. Hmm.
This is heart. But
So
you
is that
see how,
makes is that I would say that the rose quartz is the stone of love.
yes, but also that's where roses came into play with how, women, people get roses for love. Things That's how this whole thing's all comes together. You start seeing how things all start coming together. And carnation, so flowers, and sandalwood is a good one too, because it's a powdery, kind of a powdery scent, but a woody at the same time. So you see how there's things that start to all come together as you
Yeah.
start learning things about your body. Um, the heart chakra is a frequency of 639 hertz. And so it's really good with connections and healing relationships and love and all of that. But at the same time, is jealousy and envy and things like that. So anything to do with heart and love, and, we think that that's what all of that is. Crystals that are good for our heart chakra is rose quartz. That's unconditional love. Is rose quartz is unconditional love.
Yeah.
And rhodonite, emerald. I'm sorry, I just cannot talk today. And diamond.
Okay. Wow.
You
Well,
see how all of that starts coming together all with love.
now that makes sense too. Wow. We have literally like a minute and a half. So
Okay,
we still
let's
let,
just. Do you want to answer any questions, or do you want me to just finish with heart?
um, no, I mean, now you made it clear in terms of the rose.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. The gland is the thymus, and it's circulation. You got to think of blood, lungs, skin, things like that is what the are the organs. Um Immune system again, things like that. That's what the organs are.
Right.
And so then the only other thing we didn't get to was third eye and third eye crown.
So somebody told me that they did a reading on me and they told me that my third eye was mucked up and that, uh, which is, foreseeing the future and things like that. But they
Mhm.
said I make up for it using other, uh, I guess, chakras. This is what they said. I'm repeating what they said. So I have a keen sense of spotting BS. Like at the
I would believe that, yes.
the third eye isn't is I don't know why it's mucked up. It's not, and they tried to clear the energy out of it. I don't know, but this is what they said, and that um, because of that, I make up for it in other ways by because that's your intuition. I guess that could be that spotter of the BS. I don't know if that's true or whatever, but that's what I was told.
We'll try doing the chant of AUM on that one, and directing all of your vibration to your third eye to try clearing that up. But you can also, it's for your pituitary gland, which of course is up here. Okay. And the other thing you can do is stop making decisions from your mind. Make your decisions with your gut,
Yeah.
those answers that your gut is giving you, and stop using your mind for things like that, because that might be where some of the things are getting muddled up,
Yep.
because it's your mind is doing something it should not be doing,
And that's
which
where we
could
go
then,
wrong with our
right, and then
intuition.
muddle up your third eye, because then your third eye is not able to do what your third eye needs to do.
Somebody, I just had a conversation with someone I'm connected to last night, and they said that your intuition, I guess, your gut, um, is the greatest source of power anywhere, greatest source in the universe. We all have it. We all have it within us. We just don't realize it, most of us.
Right, that is very true. It's 100% natural, and people just need to tap into it and listen to it. And the best way is when you are getting unsolicited random thoughts. That's your intuition telling you something, or it's a message. And so all of that's intuition. So no, I shouldn't say it. a lot of people never listen to their intuition. If we would listen to our intuition, our lives would be a lot different also, because it our intuition is not going to fail us.
Billion%. And I could tell you, I could spend a podcast long, and I'm sure anybody else can too, of all the times that I did not trust my intuition, and I knew it, and I
Did
knew it,
not listen to it.
and I was wrong. And I just, no, can't be, no. Or I'm already halfway in, so I might as well just go along with this. Bad idea,
Exactly.
bad idea.
And
Yeah.
the more you listen to it, the less muddled it will be, the more clear it will, and the more accurate your intuition will be.
Yes. And you also trust yourself, trust the
Yes,
feeling.
if and that's what you need to do is to work it, is to trust it, is to believe it.
Yes. Yeah. Which is, you have to have faith in it, the universe,
Yes.
yourself, and all of that. Cheryl, thanks for breaking these down today. Learned a lot. I thought I kind of knew a little bit about chakras. Um, how do we connect with you? If somebody is looking to make a connection, maybe, in the psychic area, or even just get an energy reading. The one you did for me was spot on. Human design. Was it human
Yes, the
design?
human
Yeah.
design one, yes, was spot on.
Craziness.
Yes.
Like
Good.
a ton of pages. I haven't gone through all of it, but it just
Uh,
even the first 10, it's like, that's me. And that's
I'm
insight.
sure you'll have questions as you go along, and just
I
contact
know,
me.
right?
So
Yeah.
my website is dragonflyintuitiveconnections.com. I'm on Facebook as Dragonfly Intuitive Connections. And you can call me at 315-350-8824.
Always great talking with you.
I apologize for flubbing the words today. I don't know, I had been
I do
having a
it all
rough
the time.
time.
I
Sorry.
do it. I do it all the time, and I work. That's my living, to talk.
Just got some things going on
It's
right
all
now.
all
Sorry.
good. Well, all the best to you. Thank you for all the insight, and
Thank you.
we'll catch up soon. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
Bye.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house.
And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.